Welcome to another Uncut process video. So in this series I have nothing planned and I work in this little art journal. I created this for a retreat and you can find the playlist linked below. You can see how I make the journal. You can see part of the retreat and you can see some of my process videos of me working in this cute little book. Is it ever going to be finished? I don't know. I'm still enjoying working in it. I enjoy this cute little compact format. And my aim for today is to use some bits, for example, these here. These I think I made at least 4 or 5 years ago. These were from the beginning of my junk journal journey. Obviously, these have never found a home, so I think it's time that they finally find a home. They are very simple to make. So we have a layer of very light cardstock where I use the punches on. I have some fabric underneath, and then I have a layer of coffee dyed paper on the bottom, and I just sewed everything together. Super simple. They were supposed to be tuck spots. Then I have this. This is, I think all of these are left over from a Ephemera, probably 2022 would be my guess. And if you can hear my washing machine in the background, I apologize. A lot of these pages already have a lot of things on them. I think there's still plenty of room to add more. Oh, I'm loving this one already. That totally works, doesn't it? And in this little book, I'm also trying not to overthink things. In that spirit, let's glue this down. Let's glue it down as a pocket, because that at least gives us the option of putting something inside, but we don't have to. Always good to have options, right? So do you also have ephemera pieces just laying around that haven't found a home yet? I have quite a few, and that's why I don't enjoy mass making either, because my style changes, and when I make a journal it usually has a certain style, and then none of the ephemera I made works with that style. Does that sound familiar? And this 3-in-1 glue does not grip as quickly as my art glitter glue, which is why I usually use my art glitter glue. No idea why I didn't do that this time. It's a good reminder why I love art glitter glue. This, of course, would be really cute to add somewhere. I mean, I have plenty of small pages. Not sure I'm loving this anymore, though. I could put something else over it, obviously. I do love this little pocket here. Yeah, I'm not loving my little collage there. Maybe I should fix that first. Let's see if I can find something from here that I could add to cover all of that up. Be grateful. Yep. I should just cover this whole thing first and then put something new on top, like a collage or something. Right? That would make sense. How about this one? Just this little bit of blue peeking out underneath. I don't want it. There we go. Switching to my art glitter glue. So if you, wait, which side do we use? Oh, this is completely coming off. Okay, I guess we're not using that. That is a very special, like, waxed paper. which is very difficult to glue, which is why I don't use it a lot. So do we use this? No, let's use this side. What was I saying? If you are unsure which glue to use for what, I have a video linked below for you where I share my favorite glues, why they're my favorite glues, and what I use them for with concrete examples. That's a video I wished I could have seen when I started junk journaling, or even when I was into junk journaling like a year or so. I would have really found that helpful. Because it's like a science, right? There's so many different kinds. Everybody loves something else. Okay, this is nice and neutral now. So now what do we put on it? We need a little focal point. I have these round images here from my latest kit Feathered Friends. And even though these are obviously too big for my little coin envelope, I could punch out a smaller version of it. So I have this 1.5-inch circle punch. He might be fun. Yeah, there we go. Easter is coming. I actually don't even know when Easter is this year. I'm guessing sometime in April. Do you guys have any Easter traditions within your family that you cherish? Do you hide eggs or sweets or anything for your children or grandchildren if you have any? My parents always used to do that. And one tradition I really liked is, I think this is very typical for Austria. My mom always split up one hard-boiled egg and divided it into as many people as there were at the table. And then we each ate that piece at the beginning of the meal. It's such a small thing, but I think traditions like that are something so special, something you really cherish maybe later on in life. I think I would do the same if I would have a family with kids and we celebrated Easter. I don't anymore. I don't have kids and I don't celebrate Easter anymore. Kind of a shame, but it's okay. So this I think should also be a pocket. Maybe we'll have that side loading because obviously we also have this top loading option. Can never have enough pockets. See, this one grips immediately. So much better. Don't forget to close your art glitter glue, even if it's just for a minute or two. It will clog up very easily. That's the downside of a glue that grips quickly. So I want to find some space for these, or at least one of these. I guess they could be like a cute belly band. Nope, that doesn't fit at all. A pocket here. Yep. What I love about this little art journal is that it's so mixed up, like it's so eclectic. You know, it has every style in it. It's just a mishmash of everything. But having this mishmash kind of works, and in the end, it just kind of works together, even though nothing fits together. You know what I mean? So maybe that's a solution for you. If you have all kinds of odds and ends that don't fit into any specific journal, just put them all in one journal. So I also want to put this somewhere. It's a little bit big, maybe. Oh, but it could stick out a little bit. Why not? I think this is a good spot. Yeah, I'm fine with that sticking out. Okay, this one I don't know. Do I put it? Well, I could just stick it into... Oh, you know what? Let's just stick it in the pocket that we just added. Here. Even has the right colors. Oh, that's perfect. I should write something on the... Whoops. Write something on the back. Let me just write something about my Easter memory, because this is the perfect pocket for it, right? So while writing this now, I remembered that Easter was always a very formal occasion in our house. So we all got dressed up and everything. So that made it very special. I also want to try to include some of the things here, which are still in my Ephemera basket from December 2023. So many scraps here that I've been hoarding, but I think it's time to use some of them, don't you think? So lots of these are from my dear friend Louise Heinzel, who I collaborate with for every Ephemera. She has given me the most lovely pieces. Oh, here's a small one. That should be easy to integrate. Also, I have these numbers that I had die cut for a page. I think these need to go in there, at least some of these. Love this tissue paper. Maybe we can add that. This one is so cool. This is from Louise. I love this so much. I'm not sure how she made this, but it is so, so, so cool. Oh, I have these. Let's take these out. Yep, there's another number. This is, of course, very special. It's from Louise. It's from one of her videos where she showed how to make controlled grunge. Not sure it's right for this little art journal. Okay, let's see if we can use any of these parts. The numbers should be quite easy to use. I love these. These came from a Tim Holtz die. This here needs something. Oh, look, we can make the number 24. 2024. I don't like the colors here at all, even though they match with this, but it doesn't match with that. No. Having the 24 is great, but not on that page. I will ink up the edges. That will make them stand out a bit more. About here. Let's ink them up and see if that would work. My preferred edging color is walnut stain. Used to be vintage photo for a long time, but it's been a while since I've moved on to walnut stain, which is a darker brown, has a little less yellow and orange in it. Oh, and I just see that I have my basket of die cuts that I haven't been using either. So let me grab those. Maybe that will help with some focal points. Okay, so that stands out a lot better now, right? You could just have them overlap, but it also needs something else on the background. That background is a bit plain. Let's just clamp that down. What about this piece here? It's braille paper from Louise. That does look more interesting. Yep, let's do it. Let's tear it down a little bit. I don't know why it's so much more fun to work with scraps of other people. For me, that's so much more inspiring than working with my own scraps for some reason. And I am super lucky to have these. So if you didn't watch the Ephemera, which is a series of making ephemera in December, go check out the playlist. You can find that on my channel. Louise and I have had this series now for 3 years. We will have it again, 2024. We already have quite a few ideas noted. There will be again some changes, of course, as always. Always fun to try something new, to switch things up. We always take your comments into consideration. We always ask you for your feedback. What did you enjoy? What didn't you enjoy? It's very interesting to see how that series evolves, like what it started off as and what it will be maybe in a few years. We are doing our best to keep it interesting every year for you, and it's for crafters of all stages. So whether you're a beginner or you're a seasoned crafter or junk journaler, you will find something in that series. Hopefully lots of inspiration. I like it. This is super empty. What do we do here? That would work color-wise. Could be tuck spot. We could put something underneath that, like maybe some fabric. Let me find a fabric scrap. This one has a lot of blue-green elements. Is it too much the same? Might it look better if it has different colors underneath? Not so sure. Let's try something else completely. What about this pink one? Just to see if it's better to have a contrast in color. Oof, that's a lot, huh? No, that's too much for me. Maybe something more neutral. No, not loving that either. What about this one? Nope, totally not it. I think we're gonna stick to this green one. This fabric, by the way, is by Seth Apter. I'm just going to use my art glitter glue again and just go around this die cut. Make sure all the little bits here in the middle are glued down, because otherwise they will lift up and break over time. I find it so liberating to just sit down and create without a plan. Just take something that's near you and work with that. Okay, it needs something else. Oh no, I should have edged it. Why didn't I do that? Who knows? I think you can still do that. Since this art journal is not just all about the vintage look, some of my pieces are inked up and some are not, but this one I felt needed it. By the way, I hope you are crafting with me, working on your own project, whatever that might be. Let me know what you're working on, because this way we can keep each other company while we're working on things. Okay, this definitely needs some stitching, so I'll just take this to my sewing machine quickly. So now we have this, and we'll just glue it on the 3 sides using the art glitter glue, because why not? But it needs, I think it needs gold splatters. I know, this is very surprising. I still love using my Van Gogh watercolor in a tube, number 803, called Deep Gold. I'll also use other mediums, but I keep coming back to this one. It has such a beautiful gold color. What is your favorite color to splatter with? I'm curious. I'm guessing the most common colors would be black or white. Let's add some here, of course. I'll quickly dry those with my heat gun. So this is what they look like once they are dry. And I thought, while I continue working in this, why don't I go through some of the comments from the last Uncut video, which was about a month ago, also working in this journal. And I have a comment here from lovely Pam, Pam Botter 355. Pam watches all of my videos, comments on all of them. So Pam, you are so appreciated, and I love reading your comments. So Pam commented, "Thank you, Barbara, for a video while you weren't feeling well, because I had a cold last time. And guess what? I have a cold again this time, but I'm on the mend. I hope with each day you feel better. Thank you so much. How wonderful you will be coming to the US." Yeah, let me talk about that. Wish I could meet you. I wish I could meet you too, Pam. I do have actually 2 of those glue erasers. Yeah, because I was showing my glue eraser. Good luck with your eating journey. Yep, that's a big thing. I so enjoyed watching you create and you chatting with us. Thanks for sharing. We thank you for commenting as always, Pam. So can I talk and work at the same time? I'm not sure. Let's try this. So I have my little basket here with mostly die cuts. Let's see if I can find a focal point for this page here while I talk to you. So let's first talk about the comment about coming to the US. Yes, that was the plan. Hubby and I were supposed to fly to the US first in February. Then I said, let's postpone it because of my health and fitness journey, which was initially supposed to last for 3 months. I mean, my fitness journey will last longer, but the initial phase was 3 months, and I could not take a break from it because I actually had a contract, or I still have a contract with a fitness coach. So I wanted to wait till I was done with that program and then fly to the US with my hubby, specifically Florida area. And that's not going to happen because my hubby was not thrilled about the long flight from Vienna to the East Coast. I don't know, it's like 9 hours or something, which is a long, long time. This could make a cute tuck spot. Let's keep that in mind. And also, of course, it's a very, very expensive vacation. And the plan was to go 2 weeks, which seems very long for me at the moment. Not because the vacation is too long, but because I'm kind of struggling with my content, not just the videos. Oh, this is super old. Oh, color-wise, this would be perfect, actually. That would be a cute tuck spot. Let's do that. So usually I would have videos filmed at least 3 weeks ahead, which gave me really a nice peace of mind because I knew if I would get sick, lose my voice, or anything else happens, I have technical issues, you know, things always happen, then I don't have to worry about it. Currently, I have none of that. I am filming at the most 1 week ahead, so I don't have any videos really in reserve. I also don't have any kits made in advance because, you know, I always make a monthly kit for my planner, and these things really stress me out because if I'm gone for 2 weeks, When would I do those things? And I don't have enough time to do everything in advance. So all those factors together made us decide we're not going to the US this year. Also, I think I need a vacation which is more about relaxing than adventures. I love going to the US. I have done it so many times. I've only been there once with my hubby. That was, I think, 4 years ago to the West Coast. We loved it so much. Yeah, but this time I think I need something more relaxing. I do not like this page. So then my hubby told me about a place in Egypt which has saltwater lakes. It's called Siwa, and we thought maybe we could go there for a few days and then go to another place. And I thought, let's do 10 days. But the more I thought about it, the less that made sense, because if we go there, we would have to drive many hours from Alexandria, which is probably where I would fly to. And Siwa is quite small, so we'd be there maybe 4 days. Then we'd have to make a stop somewhere in between, because it's more than an 8-hour journey by car. But actually it's very hard to get there by car because the roads aren't good, so you could only go like halfway. You'd make a stop there along the Mediterranean, so the north coast of Egypt, and then you'd have to travel by bus. Yeah, so that kind of didn't seem like a relaxing vacation. Oh, this is so gorgeous. I don't even remember. Did I make this? Or was this sent to me? Oh my goodness, my brain. Anyway, what am I trying to do here? I'm trying to cover this up. This is from an old journal that I took apart, which I didn't like, but I do like these kind of tuck spots. So if you've never made one, it's just a square that you fold diagonally, and you just glue down the 3 edges, and you have tuck spot, and you have a hidden journaling spot. It's very cute. Anyways, so we're not doing that. And I haven't been able to make up my mind, but yesterday I made the decision, you know what, I just want beach and relaxing. That's all my heart desires at the moment. So I think we're just gonna go back to Hurghada, where we've been many times. Maybe even to a hotel that we've already been to, just because we know we love it and it's stress-free. The food is great. It's one of these all-inclusive hotels. This is not the right place to look for covering a whole page. What am I doing? Barbara, what are you doing? Let's move to our Ephemera basket instead. Problem is this is very stiff and bulky. No, this is not gonna go in there. This needs a very special place. So that should happen beginning of May for 1 week or 8 days, so that we have a full week there. And either I will fly there directly from Vienna, or I will fly to Cairo, meet hubby there, and we'll drive around 5 hours there together. Too matchy. Yeah, so I need to find a flight and book that. Oh, look, there's more of these. Okay, these need to go on a page. Do they need to go on this page? No. Still looking for a background. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to that, and at the same time it's making me a bit anxious because I don't feel I am prepared, meaning I don't have enough videos to feel at ease about going. And yeah, I need to create my May and start with my June kit before I leave, so that I don't get too anxious and I can actually enjoy my vacation. Okay, this is not working. Look, I found these two. This was an experiment on acetate, and this as well. Oh, this is so pretty. I like that. So the last time I have been on vacation, which was also for a week was last year, January. So it's almost 1.5 years. And I feel like I really crave like a change in scenery. And also just to do nothing. And concerning my health journey, I talked about this obviously in my last Uncut video and also in my Plan With Me video. So I wanted to build some muscle, lose some fat, you know, change my body composition, which is why I took this personal trainer, and I've been so motivated. And I'm just facing one obstacle after the other, which is really challenging, obviously. Started off with me not being able to train for 10 days because I had this cold. Then I got back into the fitness center, and after about a week, didn't know it at the time, I thought it was just a torn muscle, but I actually broke a rib. So I currently have this broken rib. And I'm actually having my bone density checked this afternoon. So again, I cannot train for 4 to 6 weeks. And now I again have a cold. I've had that now for a few days. It's really frustrating. I really like this as it is. I don't want to add a lot on top. Maybe just a sentiment. Maybe just this one that we had before, huh? Be grateful. Because I still have so much to be grateful for, obviously. These are just events that make things a little tougher. But that doesn't mean I'm giving up. I'm still motivated and determined. And I'm so happy that I can at least still walk uphill on the treadmill, which is great. So I feel like I'm still doing something, even though I can't do the strength training. And on the weekends, I go on long walks with my BFF and her 2 dogs in the forest. So I am super, super grateful. Because I think if I couldn't move at all, like when I had my ankle broken about 2 years ago, that was actually on a beach vacation in Egypt. Let's hope this one goes better. Yeah, so having a broken rib is easier than having a broken ankle, let me tell you, because at least you can move around. You can pretty much do everything except lift heavy things and do strength training. I love this page. It's so simple. It makes me happy. We need to do something here. Hi, Mom. This is my dragonfly mom. And here it says, you are an inspiration in German. What do we do here? Maybe we can find, I don't know, die cut or something for here. Nope, not that. What about this tissue paper? So we could start with that and then go from there. How do we adhere it? I think matte medium is the best option. And I'm still tracking my food. I've been doing that since middle or end of January. I'm getting so used to it. So I'm not just tracking calories, which is what I always used to do. I'm also tracking the macros. So I'm tracking how much protein and carbs and fat in every meal. Yes, it's a pain, but you get used to it. And as long as you eat at home, it's super easy. Well, it's not super easy. You have to weigh everything. So I use MyFitnessPal. I've mentioned that previously, which is a free app, which is really great. And I have now just discovered that you can actually put together your own meals, although I'm not sure that that's on the free version or the paid version, because I needed the paid version to be able to put in the macros that I want to hit every day. So I thought that was worth it. Let me just quickly dry this. Love this page now. Not sure if I'm going to add anything else to it. Oh no, look. It's okay. Actually, it's not bad at all. This red from the vintage paper was bleeding because of the matte medium, I guess. Interesting. Yeah, so I figured out that you could put together like your own meals. For example, when I have a protein shake. You know, I add the protein powder and half a banana and some flax seeds, some hemp seeds. And instead of putting all that information in separately every time, I can just basically put that in as a meal, and then I just have to click on the meal and have it in there instead of putting all the ingredients separately. So that's really nice. Okay, this needs something. And I have also been watching some YouTube channels who specialize in vegan high protein meal prep. So I've been trying that this week and I loved it so much, because that way you have all your portions already set. This way I'm not even tempted. For example, you know, if you cook something and there's more than you eat, you're always tempted to go back if it's good, right? Like, oh, just a little more, just a little more. But when you have your meals pre-portioned, at least it works that way for me, I know I'm not going to touch any more than what I just ate, because I know if I do, I will regret it tomorrow because I won't have enough for tomorrow's meal. So just having them all in different containers, ready to go, ready to heat up, it makes a huge difference. What are we doing here? Let's go back to this basket. So I've had that 3 times this week and I loved it so much. I'm sad today because today I don't have anything prepped. I will figure out what to eat. But see, now I have to think about what do I make and is the composition right with the division of the protein, the carbs and the fats, and see if I do that once a week, or let's say maybe twice a week, then I don't have to worry about that every day. I just grab it from the fridge, it's portioned, I warm it up and eat it, and I know it's perfect. So I'm going to try to do that more often. Boo. Hopefully I will manage, because that makes my life so much easier. Let me know. There's lots of things I want to know from you today. Let me know below in the comments if you are someone that meal preps, whether that works for you. Do you do it for work? I would love to know more about it. Look, here's a little part. I should have more. I think I should have 3. 1, 2. Oh, here. For a tiny journal that I never made. All the pages, I believe, are already decorated. Are they? Yeah, look. I just have to sew the signatures and make a cover. It's been a long time since I've made this. Probably maybe like 2 years or so. This is so cute. Oh, this goes in the middle, I guess. Yep. Look how tiny. Oh, it's adorable. I should really make this little book. Probably won't even take long. Anyway, getting sidetracked again. Okay, this again is not giving me what I need. So I have this strip, which is from last month's Kit Gatsby's Garden. I don't have anything in here yet from that kit. So let's take this one. So while I procrastinate thinking about what else to put here on the background, let me read you another comment. This one is by Anna Engberg. I so hope you're feeling better now. I was, thank you. Having a cold when you've recently started a fitness journey is crap. Yes, but you've got this. Just don't be stressed out with eating out. I'm sure your coach can give you some great advice on that too. Yeah, we still haven't really discussed that. I'm just kind of going my own way. And I now decided that when I eat out, which would be usually on a weekend day. Ooh, this is perfection. I love that. Wow. Couldn't be more perfect. I don't track any of my meals for that day because that would then screw up the whole day, because whatever I put in there would be wrong, because I cannot know how much is in a food that I eat outside. So then I don't track anything that day. I figure it's better to have a blank day than to have a day which is wrong. And you might be thinking like, Barbara, don't stress so much about it. But if I don't, I'm not going to do it right. And this is the only way it works for me. I've tried it so many times, and tracking my food is really the best way to eat healthy for me. So Anna then goes on. I do love these videos and I craft beside you. Awesome. In a journal I've been wanting to make and now feel somewhat confident to start with slowly. So Anna, I hope you've been working in that journal. Love this little journal so much. Thank you. And if I can make a request for the future, a video on how your thought process is when you put these pages together in a journal, such as this, or perhaps you've already made one and my memory is not with me. I did answer to Anna. I don't know, Anna, if you've seen it. Again, in the playlist below is a video where I make these journals and my struggles that I had making it. So please check that out in the playlist below for anyone else who wants to see that as well. It was part of my art retreat experience because I made this journal for the art retreat in Vienna. And I believe that was last year, 2023. I think so. Okay, this is not enough. I need some other elements to go on here. Let's check this box. Maybe something with stitching. Not this one. Maybe this one. That could work. That might be enough. We also have some fabric here that would work with the colors we have. I think that's it. Let's not overthink and just glue everything down. So there's another comment. Let me just think, how am I going to glue this down? I think top down. So this one is from Lena. She comments quite often on my videos as well. So thank you for that, Lena. I'm not on anything drastically new, but still new to me in terms of the level and enjoyment, satisfaction, motivation I get from it. I discovered this exercise YouTube channel not so long ago and it keeps me going. It's called Mizi. When I feel lazy, I do just 15-minute videos. When I'm stronger in willpower, I can go for 40 minutes. Go you. Very proud of you. Gluing and reading a comment at the same time is not easy. Very doable and effective. Yes, I totally believe that. I have also followed some YouTube channels in the past to do some exercise at home. I always seem to lose motivation. I'm motivated at the start. I do it a few times and then I don't manage to keep up, which is why I decided on the fitness coach version. And I've done a lot of like walking videos during COVID actually. That was great. I couldn't walk outside and they had quite some nice channels with just walking. You know, you just walk in your living room, you know, and then you do different steps and you maybe add some arms, but all very doable, all very easy, and it gets you moving. I'm so happy that these kind of channels exist. So, and then Lena talks about, yeah, when I showed these kind of pieces with the stitching in my last episode, she has a tip for that. If you do not have pieces of paper with sewing machine stitches, you can cut some old clothes and use some of the seams to decorate your junk journals. That is an awesome tip, Lena. Thank you so much. So for all of you who don't sew with a sewing machine, for whatever reason, go through your old clothes. I love that. This needs a sentiment. Let me check these word stickers from 7 Dot Studio. I've had these for years. And you see, I do use them a lot. I'm not sure they still have these. How about Never Settle? That kind of works with what we've just been talking about. Whoops, that was 2. Sometimes these sentiments just come at the perfect time, don't they? cute little page. I'm going to put a date here because I always forget to date my pages. So I have a feeling it's not going to get better than this. It's a good time to stop. So I'm going to figure out what to eat for lunch. You have lots of questions to answer for me. Love you guys. Mwah! Mwah!